Hello, everyone. Ron Zarata here, and you are watching Timing is Everything. And welcome to Chapter 1, Episode 12, Turned Away. So, it's been a few weeks, and I want to say thanks for your patience and hope you enjoy this episode today. So, in this journey of mine, we're continuing to talk about track 2 of 3 that I'll be showcasing from 1992. I have a little over about 1 year under my belt up to this point. And I've been learning new chords on guitar and bass and playing around with different drum patterns. As far as vocals, I have no idea what I'm doing. But all I do know is what I'm writing down on paper, as far as lyrics are concerned, are true feelings, and I want to express that exactly as is. So, as I described before, the specific song only has 2 words in it. Those 2 words are turned away. So you will get to now hear how I made only those 2 words fit in the song. The aggression you will hear in all the instruments played is my true aggression at that time on how I felt after being turned away from record labels, as I described in my previous episode. Yeah, I was young, but still, it made me upset that they wouldn't even give me an opportunity to use their studio to record. I wasn't looking to get signed. I wasn't looking to get on a label. I wasn't even looking to use the studio's gear or anything like that. I just wanted to use the studio to record my songs that I had written. And honestly, I wasn't even looking to pay for it myself. Anyways, it didn't happen. And so here we are today, me explaining the outcome of that through this song, right? So, to re-record the song today, I again used my Tascam Model 24 for my main recording source. I do not use any of the mastering or any of the effects on the board at all. Any effect that you hear is actually live. I just use the EQ where needed, use it to capture the sound, and then extract it to my Joyo Momix Pro into my phone and upload it to what you will hear today. This process seems to work great for me. As with the previous song, I used an SM57 and an MD421 for the guitar mics, mic'd in front of a hand-wired Vox AC15 H1 TVLs, right here, and a 1959 Fender Bassman reissue. You can see a shot of these at the end of my previous episode. And for the guitars, I used a 1961 Gibson Les Paul SG Standard reissue paired with a Proco Rat pedal. And this guitar was used as the first rhythm guitar and also used as the lead that is played at the end of the song. I also used a 1958 Fender Jazzmaster, which is actually a 50th anniversary reissue. This guitar was used for my second rhythm guitar and was paired with the Marshall Shredmaster pedal that I briefly mentioned in the previous episode as well. Man, I love this guitar. For this song, it just works, you know what I mean? It does that thing I need it to do for this style of music. Hands down. It is a versatile guitar indeed. And for bass, I use a Gibson Thunderbird bass going through an Ampeg V4B into an SVT 212AV that was mic'd up using an AKG D112. This amp had the gain cranked all the way for more dirt in the mix, which you will hear in the recording as well. For drums, I used my same 4-piece Premier set with my acrylic snare and a 4-piece Pisces cymbal set. I used the same mic setup on my drums, which was the SM57 in between my snare and hats, a D112 at the kick, an MD421 in between the toms, and a pair of SL230 condensers over for the overheads. And I also used that same MXL mic to capture the kit in its entirety as a room mic. In this specific song, I'm showcasing the first time I ever wrote an octave chord in a song. I didn't even know what an octave note was until about probably another year after this was written. Actually learned how to do this by playing a power chord, right? Skipping a string and then thinking, I wonder what this would sound like. And then, wow, it was such a cool sound. So I used this new discovery to me at the end of this song. I intentionally wrote a bass line that, if you notice, after playing with the root note on the bass with the guitar, I take those notes and go up the fretboard to take the sound higher and give it a distinct a distinct note against a root note. I'm sure there's a technical term for what I'm doing here, but I have no idea what that may be, as I have no idea how to read and write music. So if you know anything about that, throw it in the comments, as I would be really interested in what this is called. To me, it gave the bass a distinctive sound in the song. It gave it this groove that made me smile every time I heard it on the playback. And to me, I always love it when the bass is doing his own thing. That's what I grew up listening to. A lot of people say, drums are the backbone. Yeah. Okay, true. But I also feel that bass is right in line with that. The bass should be grooving its own thing while in tune with the song. To me, at least. It's the spaghetti sauce over the spaghetti noodles. Those noodles alone just wouldn't taste the same now, would they? But without those spaghetti noodles, you couldn't have spaghetti. So like I've stated before, it's about serving the song. So I tried my best to get the sound I wanted to hear that got me close to the original recording. Again, please remember, I'm attempting to capture the exact recording of 30 years ago, but with my gear today. That's a long time. So it's pretty tough to do, but I'm seriously enjoying this journey and actually hope that you are too. So here's the song Turned Away, track today. And here's a shot of the Jazzmaster here I was talking about. Amazing guitar. Enjoy. The energy, huh? Raw as it was just like in 1992. That's pure teen angst right there, if I ever heard it. Not only in the lyrics, but in the instrumentation as well, to the speed and articulation of each instrument. So another writing of mine from my youth, indeed. As mentioned, this one is the second of 3 songs from 1992 that I'm showcasing. So what are your thoughts on this one? I remember writing the song for the obvious reason, and it was life-changing to me. But I hope you enjoyed listening to the song as much as I did. As the episodes and chapters progress, you will continue to notice me growing musically. And you know, this is also very nostalgic to me, to a point where I'm having a blast doing it. Yes, it's a ton of work, but when I see the final outcome and get to hear it, it's so cool to hear all this come to life from over 30 years ago. So I welcome you to let me know what you think in the comments. Provide any feedback, comment, or even suggestions on the song. Please be sure to like and subscribe to stay updated on new videos and content as my musical journey through YouTube continues to get published. I invite you to please also share with your friends or anyone else that you feel may enjoy my story. Share it as much as you'd like. Please stay tuned for episode 13, in where I will be providing a brief story on how I came to write the last song in this chapter from 1992 that I will showcase, and that is titled Into Me, Enemy. Thanks for watching. 2, 3, 4.